Our friends, welcome to the channel. This is Spice. No, it's not. This is Dune Awakening, which is, I think it came out yesterday, like early access kind of thing. I don't quite understand why you'd have an early access for a game that's got PvP in it. It seems a bit unfair, but I'm not interested in the PvP side of it, which probably means that, you know, I'll probably get about 50-60 hours out of the game, I guess. Yeah, and that'll be enough for me. £1 an hour or something, or whatever it is. Yeah, but I thought I would give it a go. It's another MMO. I think it's kind of, there's a storyline and there's some RPG elements and some survival elements. I think it leans more into survival, to be honest, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, I'm just making a dude. Dude kind of looks a little bit like me in real life, but slimmer and fitter and younger, I would say. The game is, it's Dune, but it's not really. You know, it's like, it's an alternate universe. If Paul wasn't born and they replaced Paul with a girl boss, essentially, which is essentially what everything seems to do nowadays, particularly science fiction and fantasy stuff. What's it? Retconning? Is that what it's called? Not sure. Let's do that. I've got this habit of picking 4-letter names where the vowels and consonants don't kind of really sit in the right order, but it's more like I like the look of the name. Don't know if that makes any sense. There you go. A gilded journey that locks the research menu. Oh, sorry. Oh, just keep it locked.
Have they told you what I am? Then I will sift your words for lies. Let's begin. Where were you born?
Ooh, okay. Oh, I'd like to. If you're born on Gidi Prime, does that mean you're a Harkonnen, I guess? Let's go for Ix. I don't know what the relevance of this is.
The machine world. They skirt dangerously close to breaking the prescriptions of the Butlerian Jihad. The Order of the Imperium is rooted in the Farfaluches. A place for every man, and every man in his place. Where is your place?
A peon. Peon, nobility, or a bondsman? Oh, I don't know. I'm not quite sure. Hey Liz, how you doing? I'm not quite sure what effect this is going to have on my dude. I'm not sure. Citizen class. Oh, I'll just be a
There is
citizen.
always work to be done. And millions like you to do it. You had a mentor in your youth, trained by one of the schools. Who was your mentor?
So, I haven't looked at much here because I wanted to come in completely fresh. But I have looked at a few bits, and I think ultimately I want to be a mentat. Like Bene Gesserit Cross. I'm not sure if you can do that. I believe you can open up. Some people are saying that depending on what you want to be, you're better off starting off as a Bene Gesserit because you have to unlock the other classes, and apparently the Bene Gesserit is quite hard to unlock, and it's later on in the game. I'd like to be a mentor ultimately, but
Yes, I have heard of our sisters giving training outside of the chapter house. It is frowned upon. The test is almost complete. Have you spoken truth?
I like the fashion.
Come here. Kneel.
Might be a bit loud.
Put your hand in the box. I I hold at your neck the Gomjabar, the high-handed enemy. Don't pull away or you will die. Great plots are afoot in the Imperium, and the currents of intrigue run deeply. Arrakis is the key, and the Fremen are missing. You will go to Arrakis as our agent, prisoner. You have one task.
I've turned it back up.
Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. Everything depends on this. Do you understand? Good. You speak truth. But here is the rest of it. There is only one rule. Keep your hand in the box and live. Withdraw it and die. An animal would gnaw off its own hand to escape the pain. And we can only be served by humans. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. You will know when it is done.
I think that was our ship, right?
You're wrong. It's just an off-world. No, not the Al-Shaheed Ahadi. No, Arista said it was just a dream. I agree, but she is almost Sayadina. Okay, it seems okay. I'm running it 4K native and I wasn't sure how that would go.
because I didn't like the DLSS options that it's got, which it does have. But it looks alright. Feels like it's running alright. Yeah, it's the same with TV, Liz, actually. Like I've spent so much time faffing around with our sound. I just get the impression now that the creators think that everyone's got like a 5.1 or a 7.1 sound system, because there's definitely a dude sitting there with a dead dude next to him or something. Yeah, because you turn it up enough so you can actually hear what they're saying, dialogue, and then the next time a scene comes on when it's some music or something, it's okay. I thought there was definitely looks like there's a dude sitting there. I guess it's only third person, maybe. Let's have a look. Keybinds. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be any way of changing the. Okay. Okay. So I can do quick attacks and charge attack. There's some certain systems I like. I like this hydrate system, where you need to keep yourself hydrated. And if you're out in the sun, I think your hydration goes down quicker. It's pretty cool. Oh, okay. Oh, so I've got a limit for the dew that I can drink. Fair enough. Where are the plant fibers? Oh, okay. Oh, heal kit's already equipped, I guess. I won't craft anything else, just in case it wants me to do certain things in a certain order. Hey mate, how you doing? Not a fan of my guy's run animation, but it is what it is. I think we're just going to go out into the desert, I guess. don't think that bat would be out.
Now you will know
Let's
it's
be
been
honest.
the feud with the Fremen have seen. For many, the last thing they saw before they were slaughtered. Let us speak of our escape. Twin comets in the sky, a rebirth from fire and death, and a Sardaukar net closing around us. Your survival heralds interesting times, Off-worlder.
Okay, so we've got like a story-based choice. How did we come to crash? Well, I think he kind of shot us down, didn't he?
You found them, Off-worlder. They stood watch over you while you slept. When the Sardaukar began their jihad, they hounded us across the desert. Some of my people were caught out by a passing wing of Sardaukar thopters. All they could do was take refuge in the cave and be ready for the assault to come. The assault never came. The Sardaukar used ancient weapons to collapse the cave entrance. With damaged steel suits and dwindling supplies, we toiled for days to free them, digging until our fingers bled, and all the while we could hear their death chants. Red the night, dusky sky, bloody death didst thou die. An auspicious place for your rebirth, Off-worlder.
I do get a bit picky about things. Like you've got a guy who's got a rocket launcher that can bring down a massive ship, but they're digging through rocks with their hands. It just doesn't make any sense.
Whatever black fate awaited you in the Harkonnen slave pits waits for you no more. You are free from the bonds of servitude, free to pursue a new destiny, whatever that may be.
It was him that shot us down, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure.
A portable rocket, I surmise, based on the damage. No doubt the work of some desperate and dangerous outlaw. One with a burning hatred for the Emperor and all he represents.
It's definitely this guy.
But there are so many fitting that description. There's a way through the barricade, if you do as I say. Because I dragged your corpse from the wreckage and sealed you in that cave while you recovered. Because you owe me your life, Off-worlder.
So he was also the guy who stabbed the other guy. So why did he save us?
Do not be concerned, Off-worlder. I expect very little of you beyond your help to escape this trap. We're gonna need one of their ornithopters. Their protocol is to remain aloft and kill anything that moves from above. That's where you come in. If you can slip back onto the Proteus and locate the command module, you can activate the captain's personal emergency transmitter. He's a noble. They're not allowed to let him die. Leave the rest to me. You must kill them. In other circumstances, their water would be a valuable resource. But with the Sardaukar here, we do not have time to claim them. Only those that get in your way. Think of it as a kindness. They will not survive Arrakis for long. His Majesty's Imperial Sardaukar care for naught but the Emperor's interests. And certainly not an errant prison crew bound for the slave pits of Neo Carthag. We are as vermin to them, Off-worlder.
I watched the original film again with my son a few weeks ago, and I always really liked it, and I liked the style, the art style, as it were, of what they did. But the second half of the film kind of gets a bit bogged down because they try to fit so much of the book into a short space of time. It gets a bit much.
Yeah. Take this Communinet transceiver. It's essential for planetary communication. Now go, and be quick. The Mother Storm is upon us.
Are you like me, Steve? Just you notice all these things that kind of... So there is a crouch.
Stick to the shadows, Offworlder. The heat of the sun is deadly to the unprepared.
Where's my sunstroke bar? Oh, okay. That's from shade to shade then. So with the Sardu car actually here, because if they were, I can't imagine that we would ever escape from them. Are they the ones that have trapped us? Okay, so this stuff that you get due for the plants, it appears as though my guy starts coughing if he has too much. So I'm assuming you can only have a certain amount of that anyway.
The guards have sealed themselves inside. Search the prisoners for a cut array. And Offworlder, be careful. The cut array is primarily a mining tool, Offworlder. You'll need it for harvesting resources. Using it to cut open ships is an added benefit.
Oh, it's cut along the line. That's interesting. It's an interesting way of doing gathering.
The captain's room is blocked by a pentashield. You'll need a pentashield key to pass through. See if there's another way forward.
I like how you use the cutter and the analysis thing. No, it's kind of... It was initially advertised as an MMORPG, and then some people, I think, said, "Oh, well,
Ready your weapon, Offworlder.
It doesn't.
The guards won't hesitate. Neither should you."
Someone said it doesn't look like one. So I think they've kind of removed the MMO and RPG part. Essentially, it's like to me, it feels like an MMO. With some RPG and survival elements, the story running through it.
Got them.
You can parry. Oh dear.
Parry your opponents just as their strikes will hit you. This should stagger them, giving you a window of opportunity.
Come on then.
found!
Access granted.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, Steve. So as I was saying, it's like a... It's like a... You're on a server of other players, but I think the amount of players is quite ridiculous. Is quite small in comparison to other games. Oh, okay, hydration. Toilet roll, what, back in here? I guess it might be.
I got you.
Oh, it's my shield.
A swift attack can force your enemy off balance, but only a slow blade penetrates a shield.
Shields up! Found you!
Yeah, there is an open world eventually. I think where you build a base and all that kind of stuff. I think there's a main quest that goes through it, and there's activities, all that kind of stuff, I think.
That's the pentashield key. Once you equip it, you can pass through the shield. Get to the captain and activate that transmitter. I'll be there soon. We only need the leader.
Oh, boss fight.
I hear I'm a wanted man.
Oi! Utland scum! I vits jo man tukta lasto breath ada hung unvalo arsund. De dia abada.
Some graphical
I
glitches
know.
and stuff there.
That's why I brought you here.
Stitch.
The Thopter will have the codes to get us through the barrier. Ever fly an Ornithopter? It's simple enough. But my leg is bad and I won't be able to work the pedals. Get ready. They'll be on us as soon as we break through. There's too many! Turn us into the storm! They won't follow. Hang on! We're going down!
Get up, Off-Worlder. I couldn't wait for you. But now you need to run. The sandworm is coming. Run!
Shit. Some of like bloke turned around then and looked and was like, whatever.
You made it, Off-Worlder. Catch your breath. When the Thopter went down, the storm took us far off course. My leg is bad. I need to lay low and treat it before it gets worse.
Worm sign.
But fear not, Off-Worlder. Noctua can cover the ground between us with little effort. She will be my eye in the sky so I can continue to offer my sage advice and keep you on this side of the grave. Figure out how to craft yourself some clothing. That Mauler outfit won't cut it out here.
Okay, so is this someone else's base? I think it might be. Some exposure. I'm mostly playing it for the Dune immersion, which hopefully it's got plenty of. Seems like it might have. I think like long term, medium to long term, which is a lot less than medium to long term used to mean from an MMO point of view. But I think the thing is that the okay, so it only scans certain things by the looks of it. I think the issue is that the kind of like the end game stuff is tied to PvP, so I kind of wonder if it might end up being a bit sort of new worldy, where the majority of players kind of play through it and get what they can from it and then just stop playing essentially. I don't know why it's not opt-in PvP. Well, I kind of can understand why, but I just don't think it works. I just think that it's like a Dune MMO, you know, why would you risk losing the majority of your player base at some point, but you know. So that looks like someone else's base. I love the music. The sun mechanic's really cool. As the sun's moving around, you kind of got to move with it and stuff. I like that. I'm not sure if it's something that just people just annoy people at some point, but so it's not telling me to research something, but I'm just gathering at the moment. The rocks behind. I didn't realise it doesn't auto pick up the stuff when you break the rocks. It's a bit of a sunny place over there. Get out of the sun. Where's the sun? Where's the sun? Oh, it's going over there. Is it going down, maybe? Not sure. Oh, I'm red. Oh, God, what am I doing? I just build myself a base. Get sunburn. It's cool. It's got a great atmosphere. That's someone else's base over there as well. He's built right on the sand though. But they seem to have built next to. Let's go and have a look. Maybe we could build up here in this section. Looks like another player. I'm not sure how important your base is really, though. To be honest with you, your first base. Okay. Okay, character status, no heat protection, fair enough. Oh, okay, so I thought, for some reason I thought I needed to, I can just craft it from the stuff. Did I create it? Guess so. Don't seem to be getting the countdown for the creating the armor. Oh, nice, mate. Nice and hot. Have a good one. Okay.
The War of Assassins has left debris scattered all over this sector. Salvage metal from the wreckage with your cutter and use it to make a Mauler pistol and darts. Don't let the Imperial disdain for ranged weapons lead you astray. Very few people are foolhardy enough to use shields this deep in the sands. And that is to your advantage.
It's like, I know that people will go, oh, it's not meant to have that, but this game would, I don't know, I think it would benefit from an offline mode. Like, why do I want to see some other dudes running around the desert? Like, it breaks your immersion, doesn't it? It's like, what's the, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. So it wants me to research the pistol. Can I make it? Looks like it. You can, I think I said it at the start, I can't remember, but you can, if we equip the pistol, we have. But you can rent your own private server in this game for £9 a month. Which seems quite reasonable, but got to craft some darts as well. Okay. Let's research some stuff. Oh, skills. Oh, I've got the Benny Gesserit skills. I've got the Bindu Sprint, which makes me run quicker. I think we should have that. Okay. We've got another point. I don't know how many points I've got. Forget about it. Let's go and have a look over there. I used to be into PvP a long time ago in Ultra Online, but it's just I just think that I just think. Oh, worm sign. It's using a sprint. Woo! Oh yeah, I like that. So up here, I don't know what that is up there, but maybe it's another player who's built a little fire and stuff. And it is cool seeing that, but the problem is you land on a planet and you're supposed to be surviving and stuff, and there's just loads of other people around doing the same thing. I don't know, it just feels immersion breaking, but it's just me. I'm just moaning. Hey there mate, how you doing? And it's also like, again, this is not a player's fault issue again. Oh, is that an NPC? Oh, it might be. Maybe. Oh, okay. It's not a player's fault again, but at some. Oh shit! He's aggro. I didn't realise he was aggro. Blimey. Oh, he's a bandit. Yeah, yeah, they've all got the same issue, haven't they? It's like, I don't know. I think the thing is, and it's a bit like Pantheon as well, right? So, we're creating a game and we want, it's an MMO to a certain extent, whatever extent, and we want people to group, okay? But there's going to be people that will probably play the game and not group. So we're going to have some mechanics in the game that at some point we're going to like force people to group at some point with certain mechanics and whatnot, and so you lose that audience. It's like I've sort of seen some conversations around the PvP in the game, and like, you know, people are like, well, you know, that's how it is. It's just how it is. If you don't like PvP, don't play it. But again, it doesn't. What good does that do the game long term? Really, I don't get it particularly. Why not give, even if it means that they're not going to participate in a side of the game that you've created, why not give them the option anyway to play the game? They'll buy it, so you'll still get money. Have an offline mode. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think developers get too caught up in this is how we want the game to be played, so this is the only way you can play it, which is their prerogative. But I think ultimately, you know, long term financially, you're just gonna find yourself in a tricky spot. I don't know. Yeah, it is like an online PvP. The PvP section does. I'm not sure if there's a map yet. Yeah, the PvP section does take place in a different location, which is much bigger than the PvE location. And I guess you could still go in there and run around and try to avoid PvP or whatever, but, you know, I don't know. Is that some... let's get some more loots. I just think to myself, how many people would like to play a Dune game that's immersive like this, but not be forced to interact in whatever way? I don't know. Did I get some more points there? Skills, yeah, I did. You're able to heal your body more effectively, regenerating your health to I think can I oh, I need to upgrade the next level at the trainer, do I? Yeah. Okay, let's go for the healing one then. Oh wow, look, there's a big worm. Okay, we've got enough. I think we picked up enough stuff. Such a shame about Pantheon. It's going through a rough time again as well. Like I know that Discords and Reddits and stuff are like the, you know, but there seems to be such a negative response about it again. Like, people were quite positive when it was released into early access, but I just think it's, and people all mention the same stuff that I've mentioned, that you've mentioned, you know, chevrons, you know, grindy and whatever, all that kind of stuff. It's just the same kind of thing. Right, so let's create something. What do we need to do? We need a respawn position. Is that worm again? There's smoke. I think I'm on safe ground here. There's another worm over there. There's someone running. I like some of the systems and mechanics in Pantheon, but I just didn't like the design, like their binary design from a like, mob interaction point of view. It just seemed okay. Place a respawn beacon. Well, I'll just place it here. That doesn't really matter at the moment, does it? Or do I have to make one? Did I make one? Maybe not. Oh, I think the respawn beacons are on my... Oh, they're on my pop bar.
This used to be Fremen territory, but the War of Assassins and the Sardaukar pogrom put an end to that. Now the sector is crawling with scavengers, fighting over the scraps of Imperium technology left in the wake of this so-called noble war. But that's to your advantage, Offworlder. Allow them to do the hard work of gathering the salvage, and then take it from them. Don't hesitate to kill them all. They would do the same to you.
Okay, so binoculars are equipped. I think we actually just killed a guy, didn't we? Here is a scavenger. Keeps spawning stuff, which I guess is not a bad thing. We did see one over here as well, didn't we? There was like a... There was another place where there was a little campfire. Yeah. So I've got the voice. I've got like a low level version of the voice skill, I think. Someone's killed this scavenger though, which is somewhat frustrating because it means I'll probably have to wait for it to respawn. Oh, we've got copper ore, all sorts of things. It's going to be some big big crafting and base building, I think, here. I like the way the your cutter makes the rock melt. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I don't know how long it takes those dark dudes to respawn. So let's see if we can find another one. Ooh, hello. Wait. Hey. What was that? Did we auto collect that? I didn't notice. The sun's coming up again as well. God damn. Okay, so we are going to sprint across this way before the sun comes up too much. Let's go. I like that. I can't wait to get the super powered version of that. Yeah, it's also it's also not weird. It's also it's also pretty obvious to someone who plays them how they're going to go. Like this, to me, this feels like the next new world. In that, a lot of people will play it initially, and then in a reasonably short space of time, they'll probably just drift away from it. You know, and it'll end up just being some sweaty dudes who like PvPing. Don't want to go in the sun. I'm still looking for a... We're exploring, but I'm aware of the quest. Just so you know, I'm not faffing around. Well, I'm faffing around, but actually you can climb, can't you? What if you can climb any surface? Well, maybe you can. I'm running out of water as well. I need to get to a point maybe where I can... Maybe I need to progress the quest so I can... carrying any water reserves. Don't think so. Need a still suit. I've got an actuator or something. Actuator, what does that do? Okay. Yes, there was some down there, weren't there? I think I started climbing before I... before I... Ouch. Is it back here? Can't remember. The music's very cool. I'm guessing running probably affects your hydration as well, maybe. Oh, shit. Dew limit. He's reached the limit of his dew. There's a little settlement up here. Let's see if there's a scavenger. These look like NPCs, don't they?
It's obvious you've had some training, off-worlder, but nothing can truly prepare you for what the desert has in store. Hone your skills and harden yourself to the violence you must do to survive. Remember, Arrakis will sharpen you or kill you.
Oops. Yeah, I think it'll be the same here potentially, won't it? It'll be big rush of players initially, and then people will just get fed up with being ganked or whatever, or you know, they'll want to play in a way that the developers don't want them to play. So, I mean, I think there's probably a lot of hours in the game before you reach that point. When I know New World's not. It's always been a bit of a meme, but I still go back to that game. I've had so many hours out of that game, so I can't really. Okay, that must be to open the skills menu. Is that right?
Without a still tent, you're easy prey to the sandstorms that sweep across the desert. Those storms tear flesh from bone and shred metal like paper. Unless you'd like to share a cave with some scavengers, your best bet is to build your own shelter. Build a construction tool and place out a sub-fief console. You'll be claiming a portion of the planet's surface for your very own, or rather borrowing it from the Emperor. I'm a little hazy on the specifics.
Well, sun tolerance seems to be a good skill to... Just realised that I was in the sun, I think, while that was happening. dungeon. Yeah. No, I don't think you're negative, mate, at all. I just think that it's frustrating. It's the same with you know, the proper MMOs that we play. Say proper, you know, the MMOs that we play. It's so what I was kind of saying yesterday about EverQuest, really, about how it gets things, just gets so many things right, because it doesn't outside of some like big raid stuff, it doesn't really tell you how to play the game. It's just pretty sandboxy in that regard. Okay, so it wants us to research some stuff. So it looks like we're going to be building some things. Okay, so we have to build a thing, which is like the hub, and then you kind of build around it, I guess. Want some hydration. Nope. It's down in the sun again. Oh, there we go. I guess each chest is just like it's got individual spawns for equipment, I guess. Okay, here we go. Let's build some stuff. Let's build something, shall we?
Congratulations. You are now the proud owner of an Imperial sub-fief. More of a sub-fief. But it's enough for now. Get your construction tool out and get cracking. It's not a shelter without walls and a roof.
Okay. So do you want your thing in the building itself or not? Okay. How much is this taking? Is it? Oh, I've got loads of stone. Okay. Let's keep it simple for now. Is that right? Interface? That is it. Okay. Oh, big double door. I should have had the door there, shouldn't I? Maybe. Doesn't matter, does it? Let's put the door there. I'm going to put another wall there. Okay. Roofs. Oh, the hell was that? Okay, is that done? Move your sub-thief console to a sheltered location. Okay. Okay. Right, so do I need to construct or interact with a small storage container? Okay. Do I need to research those? Yeah, digging out a cave would be really cool. Construct or interact with a fuel-powered generator. Okay. Where is that? Oh, there we go. No, I didn't want that there. Gotta have things tidy. And we need a small storage container. those. Oh, I actually need to build that, don't I? Definitely a good idea to just collect a load of stuff as soon as you land, I think.
The sub-thief console comes with an automatic shield system that will keep your base safe from the sandstorms. Just keep the generator fueled, or the storms will tear at your walls. And it goes without saying, don't build on open sand. Seal your base, Offworlder. Maintain good water discipline, and it will keep you alive. You've done well licking flowers and sucking sap, but you need a consistent source of water. And the best source out here is blood. Extract it, store it, refine it, and drink it. Raw if you're really desperate. And don't mind throwing up. Actually, don't drink it. Unless you really have to.
I built 2 of those in the end. Okay, so fair enough. We've got our extract blood. Cool. I've got to research it first. Fair enough. Exsanguination unit. And anything else? Blood extractor. Okay, so we're going to extract some blood.
I need reinforcements.
Okay. Let's craft some bandages. I think I've got my improvised. Let's equip those. Nice. Look up the blood. That was handy, being right near a being right near some bandits. Blood purifier. Let's do that.
probably feeling it by now, Offworlder. Spice. It's everywhere on Arrakis. The air, the sand, the blood. It prolongs life, expands consciousness, and triggers some very vivid dreams.
Oh, here we go. Some dream thing going on.
Observe this valley, sacred to the Equan Bedouin. Here, Wooly faced the trials of Akul, proving their knowledge of the Fremen ways. Find the Fremen, she said. Seven tests, 7 steps. Set your feet. Follow the uncertain path. Keep moving. The only true death is stagnation.
Okay. So I guess we've done all these. Oh, Echoes of the Past. Complete the first trial. Oh, okay. It's a long way away. Okay, so... Oh, there we go. So... We have got some... Okay, I guess it's just part of how it works, but I only seem to be able to fill myself up to the first bar of hydration at the moment. But we've got a first quest, which is not that far away. No more unlocks there yet. Crafting. Craft some more darts. We might need those. I'm not using my... So I've got a Bene Gesserit skill that draws mobs towards me and leaves them vulnerable. I should probably do that with my dagger or something. Can I create a better dagger? Don't think so. Yeah, okay. I do like the costumes and the design. It's really cool. So while it's night time, we will move towards our quest. There is a worm there. See the sand move pulsing up and down. That's cool. It is a long way. Yeah, I'm a bit like that as well. Yeah. Oh, come on. So it also seems as though, let's just quickly check. Yeah, it also seems as though you can upgrade, like your character levels up, and you can get skills in combat just by gathering and crafting as well. Okay, I'll save my points. I'm terrible when I get skill trees and points as well. I just want to keep saving them, which is not ideal. Okay, well. Find myself up on a high bit. I don't want to be. Oh, God's sake. Okay. Yes, I quite like the idea of levelling up your character just by doing crafting and stuff. Yep. Someone's built up in the rocks there. That's pretty cool. It looks like it also shapes your building into the rock, which is quite a nice touch. Woo! I guess this might be our first settlement, maybe. Let's try the old voice plus dagger. Okay, so with the voice I can just excuse me, I can just pull them over and oh, an energy cell. Yeah, so energy cells from these camps, that's going to be important. To empty that box? Don't know. Anyway, we need some hydration. I think there's some there, right? Hit the mother load. It'd be good if you could set up your own little camps. I guess maybe you can It'd be nice if you could go into like a little cave. I know you said about building in a cave. I wonder if you can put stuff down, like workbenches and stuff, but not have to have like a construction like this. That's pretty cool though. I think this is what happens in these games though. It's the same. I remember Shroud of the Avatar, the horrible experience going into somewhere, towns or something, because people had just put up stuff everywhere and it didn't look very good. Yeah. Is that a player construction? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Does that have a fuel there? No. Fuel cell. Yeah. Get those fuel cells. I wonder if that's I wonder if it's a canny thing to do, is to build your camp near a bandit camp, so you can just keep killing it when it respawns, getting your fuel cells. That might be a tactic. These all been cleared out. I'm interested to see what the spawn time is. Have a fuel cell. Cool. Is that a fuel cell? Is it scrap? Scrap. I wonder if you can do like a stealth kill on some dudes. Seem to be.
Enemy found!
I don't know if I did more damage to him. Okay. Is there another way out? I'm going to be in the sun that side. Let's go. I know it's kind of like you're working towards the betterment of your character, but I do think that keep getting parched is going to get on the tits, I think. Really. Actually though, I think if you get desperate, they said you can drink the blood straight away, can't you? Without any, it's just not as good for you. I think we'll wait for a little respawn, a little skill back again. We can leg it over there. You seem to get a lot of time to get away from the worms at the moment. There's no massive danger. And there's lots of locations for you to hide. Oh yeah, someone's built their camp up there. That'd be a cool location. As long as there was an easy route down, that's the only thing. I'm assuming that the nodes spawn in the same place. They're building near some nodes, I guess, would also be a pretty good idea.
Reveal yourself!
Maybe you can unlock a stealth kill or something, maybe. So we've got max blood. Oh, a fuel cell. It's going to go down well. Yeah, that sense. This looks like a good place to camp. Have some resources plus a bandit camp. Talking about
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
okay, from behind, right. I imagine this is going to be bad. Shit. Oh shit. I'm actually dying. Shit. Those sandstorms are pretty dangerous. Shush. Let's be able to make some more kits. Let's craft 5 kits. I self-revived there without really knowing what it meant. If I've used something or wasted something, or if there's something that is like a limited use. Not sure. Anyway, it doesn't matter now. Let's just get to our quest marker. Ah, cool. I think we're coming up to a settlement.
Who's that?
Who's that? It's me.
Where's my reinforcements? Die!
They don't come very far. This could be bad. It was funny how they introduced that combat to you where you parry and stuff, but the reality is you just spam your skills. Well, that's what I'm doing anyway. Yeah, when you got 3 dudes on you, you're not going to be worrying about stopping to parry and stuff. That's for sure. Let's see what goodies we've got. We're farming those fuel cells.
Someone's here. Identify yourself.
That's interesting. So what is this, like a...
Reveal yourself. Identify yourself. Die, die.
Oh, shit. Oh, look at that. Wow. It would be good to see them. It'd be cool if they came out and took one of the spaceships out of the sky. That would be pretty awesome. Oh, this is someone's base. Is it? It's not someone's base, so you've got like a abandoned bases, I guess. Bandit bases. These these are bigger things. Bigger things. These are bigger things. Of course they are. It'd be cool if it lets you, like, when you build your base, it lets you maybe construct oh, what is that? Sims cutter. Okay, I'll check that out later. Yeah, if you can build like you can use the wall model that's a bit more damaged and it's got graffiti or something on it or whatever, that'd be pretty cool. I don't mind survival mechanics in games. Obviously, it's a survival game, but I do get a bit frustrated when they impede, when they just interfere with the game a bit. Where do I need to go? Just around here. That's not to say that there are not enough plants around to. I assume also at some point we'll get a steel suit, so... Okay, I think we're about to do a Bene Gesserit trial. Don't know what that means. thought there might be some lore to read there. Yeah, there's a lot of they're a bit bullet spongy, the mobs. Here we go. Don't know what's in store for us, but we will. Crafting. You can craft vehicles as well. You can fly in an ornithopter as well. So that's your bag. Let's make a load of those. Whenever I hear the word ornithopter, it always makes me think back to the good old days of Magic the Gathering, the artifact. Okay, here we go. Inhale the spice. Yeah, damn yeah. It's amazing how many games have these dreamscapes in with like broken bits of land and stuff. I think I've been playing Tainted Ground. I think I must have come across about 3 or 4 dreamscapes.
Who is it that thinks? Ibn Kirtaiba. The weight of a kindly god is a fearful thing. Do you understand, Wally? Our God gave us the burning eyes of Allat and the words of the Kitab al-Ibar. Rest in black shade. Bila kaif.
Frame rate dips here. Guess we need to avoid that. Avoid those eyes, I guess.
When we began our wandering, we suffered. Until suffering was a thing we came to know within our souls. Arrakis is suffering. When we found it, we were home. On Harmontep, we were made to suffer. Our children taken and made slaves. They denied us the Hajj. Never to forgive, never to forget.
So I'm being a bit more cautious here because my frame rate has tanked a bit. I don't know why. So
The weight of a kindly God is a fearful thing. Did not God give us the burning sun to defy? Suffering leads to defiance. And where does defiance lead?
giant eye we got this time. The mega eye. There were a few problems. I think Nvidia have released a patch fix or something for the game because it was a bit of an issue.
Defiance leads to thought. Who is it that thinks? Those who suffer. Remember Harmon then. Be la Kaifa.
Okay.
Ibn Qutayba. Defiance leads to thought. Who is it that thinks? Those who suffer. Remember Harmontep. Be la Kaifa.
Some of the other stuff I've seen, I think one of the classes has a grappling hook as well that you can climb up on the rocks and stuff. Well, the trooper maybe, I'm not sure. So we powered up.
Still there, off-worlder. Your signal drifted for a moment. No matter. A thought occurs. When the Sardaukar began their purge, many Fremen were slaughtered. The ones that were not abandoned their caves, leaving valuable resources behind. Valuable resources that just might contain the makings of a still suit. Take what you need. Their ghosts will not object.
Okay. Right, okay. Friends, I think I'm going to stop that here. I'm enjoying it so far. I mean, if you're looking for like an immersive open worldy game, set in the Dune universe or in this type of universe, then yeah, it's cool at the moment. I think it's just like, for me personally, it just probably doesn't have a lot of long-term value. I think it's one of those. As I'm playing through it, I'm kind of wishing it was almost a different game, if you know what I mean, like a proper MMORPG, and all the things that go with those games. But yeah, I mean, it's cool at the moment. If you want to be immersed in a Dune-esque world, you do have to go through the crafting and gathering to progress the main storyline, it looks like. So, you know, that's just how it is. Combat's alright. Pretty basic so far. But it's all about the immersion, I think, and the exploration. Yeah, and whether you think you'll get your money's worth from it. I've had some stuff come up, and it does seem as though there are some activities to do besides crafting. But whether that's enough, who knows. Let's just get up here for a little view. Little evening view. Whee. There's a big base over there by the looks of things. Sun's coming up. The base I built is obviously a long way away. So I guess that's kind of just there, and I'm not sure if I want to build another base, then it will destroy the other one, which is fine, kind of makes sense. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. It's Friday today, isn't it? Saturday tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'll stream over the weekend, but I'll probably play this some more and then have another look next week. Thanks for watching.